Hello, guys. So we're all set up now to start this journey. Here are the bags. We're trying to travel light and easy. So yeah, we're all set. It's currently 4:50 a.m. We're leaving at 5. So I hope you enjoy this ride, and this is the beginning of a new trip, new adventure. We'll see how it goes. So we're gonna be doing a very interesting and a very nice route. We're going from the most western side of Venezuela to the most eastern side of Venezuela. But we won't do it in just one day, in one trip, because that would be too long and too crazy. We're making a stop. We're making a stop right at the center in Caracas. Today we're doing around 800 kilometers, maybe a little more, uh, from San Cristobal, the city where I reside, to Caracas, Venezuela's capital. So wish us luck. It's gonna be a nice road trip. I'm waiting for my transportation, which you made in a second. We're supposed to leave at 5 a.m., but we'll see. It always takes a little more for us Venezuelans to get ready. So yeah, join me along for this wild ride. This is the beginning of a new journey, and I'm pretty excited. So let's go. It's interesting, right? It's very interesting. The way you settle into a place and then leaving makes you so afraid, so dazed. Every kilometer, every step, every single decision seems so confusing, so arbitrary. It feels as though life loses its certainty and you suddenly find yourself facing the sun. Suddenly out of the cavern. There's so much light, and I can't see. It's so daunting, but it has to be done. It has to be done. I've lived in these mountains for almost 20 years. I've become a man in this valley. So don't get me wrong. I love this place. I love my place, but I have to leave. I am no hero, at least not yet. But I feel this urge burning inside of me. This urge to grow, to learn, to study, to experience. There's a world out there. There's a world everywhere. And I want to see. And here it is. This infinite pool of possibilities. Where everything has a place and everything leaves. So here I am, in the passenger seat of a car I've never seen before. The mountains are already behind me. I'm not sure when I'll be back. The world lies ahead. Wish me luck. We're buying gas right now. It's a little hard for us to find gasoline because of the oil crisis. So yeah, it's kind of hard, and we have to buy it a little overpriced. Someone resells it to us, but yeah, we're halfway through. We're basically leaving the rocky west side of the country and moving into the big, huge, large plains that are famous in the Venezuelan landscape. So yeah, everything's fine so far. It rained a little bit, but nothing too hard. And we are now in a town called Acequia. It's like a tiny, tiny, tiny little town.
Vamos a ver si es verdad que hay una hora de aquí a Barinas.
Ojalá, a ver, son las 9:24. Cualquier cosa en Marina, echamos otro ojo.
Entramos a Barinas, que lo mira un mecánico, ¿ves?
¿Y no lo siente distinto?
No, solamente el sonido.
Trying to buy gas. It's a nightmare. There's a whole fucked up security. It's not working. It's basically not working. You have to do a huge line just to pay, and until you are able to pay, you can come into the pump and fuel your tank, which is weird. There's a lot of cars that are just parked there and they're not filling in the gas just because they haven't paid. But it's taken a lot of time to pay. So yeah, we're halfway through, or at least like 10 minutes away from our halfway point, which is the city of Barinas. And well, I'll check on you later when we finally are able to fill up the tank. This is our bus stop. We are at a local bus stop, and it's like a commercial place that's in the middle of the road, basically in the middle of nowhere. This is right beside the fuel pump where we just were. We're having breakfast. It's almost 11 a.m. I'll show you a little bit of the inside of the store. It's basically some cold drinks, snacks, coffee, cigarettes, the usual stuff. But there's some of these stops are everywhere in the country. Every time you do a long trip, a long road trip, you're going to be, you'll find yourself in one of these places. They're pretty expensive, very low quality, but it is what it is. So it's better than not having a stop. This is our beast. Our beast. again and first search, you know. I think the guy is asking for us to give him something. So yeah, that right there is bull semen. And I'm told it is very expensive. It apparently costs more than the truck carrying it. A fortune in semen. Who would have thought? This is, if I may, the Venezuelan Midlands. A hot plain of great wealth, and like everything else here, great chaos. And no, we did not give anything to that police officer. Anything. This is our third time getting gas, and it's still a nightmare. It's still like 30-40 minutes to get a little gas, not even a full tank. So yeah, that's what we're up to right now. Third stop for gas. Now we're getting lunch and we're getting closer and closer and closer to the destination. So yeah, I'll see you in the next stop, I guess. Total nightmare. Total freaking nightmare. So I want to clarify that it's kind of awkward to be recording in this kind of space. It's not as comfortable as you might think, because since we had the crisis, there's a security issue that they claim it's being magnified when you record in this kind of spaces. So keep that in mind. We're at a military checkpoint, getting something to eat. A lot of people come by to this place. Let's get it going. There's a million military checkpoints like this one all across the country. And on each and every one of them, there's people trying to sell you something. Literally trying to survive, selling coffee or cigarettes or candy through the window of a car in the middle of nowhere. I always think about that. And this is Carabobo Park, the place where the most important war of independence was fought and won. And this is another war for gas. And this are the modern day warriors slowly heading towards the battlefield. Here's the Lake of Valencia, a mass of water slowly growing and eating the cities that surround it. But we're safe now, protected under this mountain. This right here is public good that was never finished, a railway for a huge train going over several states, but of course corruption took the money, and now there's no project, there's no contract, there's no money, and there's no railway, just this ruins of a modern place. We are now just arriving into Caracas. This is the entrance to the city. You can see back there the slums, huge slums. And we're here now, safely and sanely. Say hello to the best driver in the west side of Venezuela, Nancy. We're here now. What an amazing hellhole of a city. You wouldn't believe me if I told you that there's a mountain, a whole mountain covered in slums. It is truly mesmerizing. The thing is that heading into the guts of the city, downtown, you don't leave the slums behind. They're like a mist, ever present, constantly demanding your attention. You see it in the streets, the potholes, the graffiti. They're everywhere. And they want you to know. La idea es que todo sea genuino. Lo bonito y lo feo. Now we're here in Caracas. We're making a quick stop, and then I'll go find my place to sleep. This is it. Welcome. And I'll see you in a bit when I can find a place where I'm going to stay. Okay, so we're stuck. Car is not functioning well. It's overheating. We don't know why yet, and we don't know how to fix it yet. We're stuck here downtown in Caracas. Okay, so we've arrived in home, but we're not staying for long. We're going to be hanging out with my sister. Say hi, she's Valeria. And we're gonna go and take a walk on the streets of Caracas. Today it's been a wild ride. I want to get something to eat, something to refresh my throat, if you know what I mean. And yeah. ¿Qué tal la Plaza de la Candelaria? ¿Qué se hace aquí?
Bueno, en la Plaza de la Candelaria vienen a jugar ping-pong, a hacer ejercicio, a pasear perros y como yo a pasar el rato.
As you can see, it's pretty safe and pretty. It's crowded. It has a ton of people in it. It's amazing. I wasn't expecting to see this much people in the square at this time because it's currently like 7 o'clock, which I had thought it would be a dangerous time to be outside in Caracas, but apparently not. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy to see it. I'll check on you later. So this is La Candelaria Center, which is like a small mall where you can find clothing, technology, a lot of food, phones, a place to hang out in front of the square that I just showed you. It's pretty cool, pretty chill. Este es el que es 24 horas.
Sí.
So now let's go upstairs and see what we can find. So long, this place is pretty pleasant. I'd like to come here and have a drink, a coffee, have a beer or something. I'm not really into shopping here because I'm not digging the stores, but they're pretty cool. And it's pretty pleasant to see this much activity and this much people engaging in normal society, you know? Maybe I had some preconceptions that were a little negative, but this is amazing. I like the store. Look, there's a ton of glass. Yeah, see, I'm looking. Sí, pero viene.
Ay, este es súper cuchi. Tiene su boca.
Right.
Este es muy rica.
Okay, so she's explaining to me that these are the stores that import their products, and they're high quality, nice products. So I'm guessing they're a little bit up in the price, but definitely worth it. Okay, so we found this little place called Sambo, which it looks pretty good actually. It looks pretty nice, it's pretty lit, and we just bought 2 Coronas. So we're going to go ahead and have Valeria try it out first and see what she thinks. Let's go. A ver, prueba la Corona y dame el review. Coronas are approved. So we're going to go ahead and keep having fun in the first day in Caracas. Cheers. So this is it. Home now. This is where I'm staying. I'm right in the center of Caracas. So yeah, it's been a pretty nice day. I got together with some family that I hadn't seen in a while, and I'm exploring and getting to know Caracas a little bit. I've been here before, yes, but I don't know Caracas at all. So it's always an adventure, of course. Tomorrow we'll keep on going and we'll see what we find. And yeah, see ya.